Kia ora e hoa. Welcome. Today, I wanted to share with you a practice that will help anybody who's feeling a bit disempowered around putting yourself out there, about charging for your genius and your soul-giving gifts, and really creating a six-figure business, a multiple six-figure business that you can do working part-time. So essentially, this big shift of going away from safe money and moving into soul money requires that you really bring yourself together, and all that dispersal of energy, especially when we're really used to helping others and putting the needs of others first. It can be really counterintuitive to not charge a high ticket price, or to charge a high ticket price and then not do all this extra over delivery. So what I find happens is that just people, we can create these incredible collateral and pieces, or put this offer together, but if you don't feel like you are, people are really going to pay what it is that you've created, then sometimes it feels like, why even bother? And I want to share with you that this is a really common thing. It doesn't have to be that way. There is a way to really make selling just an authentic, organic process, because you love helping people, you love talking to people. Why is putting that on the other side of a financial transaction so scary? So scary to people. And I want to share this with you first. Okay, so let me share with you the key to mastering heart-centered, high converting sales conversations so that you can scale with certainty into six figures annually, six-figure months, and do it in a way that lights you up, that doesn't sacrifice the things that are really important to you, doesn't make you sell your soul along in the meantime. And you can do it in a leveraged way, a way that you're not just trading time and energy and effort for money. So a lot of times people look on the outside and they see what people have, and they start trying to do what people do, the strategy, so that they can have the thing. Like if somebody sees somebody who has really got a banging body, they go, what have you been doing? I need to know what you've been doing. And people think of it as if it is a effect, as if it is a cause. They think on the outside as if it is a cause and not an effect. And the effect is that it's actually more so who the person is being. When somebody is being somebody, when somebody is being somebody who values health, who values aliveness, who exercises, who thinks positive thoughts, the things they do are behaviors that reflect their values and who they are and their identity. And then the results they get on the outside is just a foregone conclusion. So what happens is people get confused. And this is what really happens with sales conversations as well, right? So people see there's this like why is that person making so much more money than I am, or why are they so good at sales? Or there's somebody who I'm just as good as they are, I've got the same gifts as they are, but they seem to be making so much more money or getting so many more opportunities. What people have on the outside is conviction. Now you can pretend and to try and fake it till you make it. It actually creates this really inorganic structure. It collapses onto itself, and you'll find you'll have these ups and downs, and there will be people who will realize and pull that back the curtain and realize that you're being inauthentic, that you're not delivering on the promises, and that can be like termites in your belief system. So you definitely, faking it till you make it is a really inorganic way of actually creating conviction. What you want to be doing is things with certainty. So the person who sells with conviction has a certainty within what it is that they're selling. They have confidence that they have these unique gifts, and they really have something, a unique offer and perspective to bring out to the world. And that's because they first were able to be courageous, be somebody who courageously had courage and owned their value. So then they confidently went out there and spoke their truth from their heart. And because they did that, they had a level of certainty, because they just kept on showing up and speaking their truth, showing up and speaking their truth. That certainty allowed them to have environment or applications of doing this again and again, right? You get certainty from the experiences of seeing your process working again and again. And then that's what gives you conviction. So the question really here is for you to think about, where are you not courageously, like who are you being? When you look at your external results, like, are you running away from opportunities? Are you constantly discounting? Are you getting nervous and anxious before you price present? Or are you just getting lost in the day-to-day and running the opposite direction, right? Like, are you really putting yourself out there? And the thing about creating, channeling your genius and standing in your power is that your unique gifts are actually so far back there. Like, you've already done it, you've already nailed it. It's like, it's so ABC 1, 2, 3 to you. And it's often something that you've even discounted. Like, it's come so easily to you, you just didn't even realize that that's what people find valuable about you. And it's often, it's who you are being, the space that you hold for others, that allows the magic of alchemy, the magic of interaction, actually create the results. So if you just think that you're a conduit, you're a catalyst and helping people create transformations, and it's you just holding the space for the party, for people to really come and enjoy themselves at your party and get the results, get the outcomes that they really want, that really matters to them. That's when it stops being about you. That's when it stops being about whether or not you're being rejected or you're failing. It just becomes a thing of like, hey, I'm having this awesome time at my party. Do you want to come along? And that's really what sales is hey, if this is who you are, if you're this kind of person, I'm this kind of person, I've got, and this is what I've got, like, basically, here, let me, and that's all that sales is, right? It's, hey, if this is who you are and you're struggling with this is what I got, do you want it? That's all it is, those 4 things. So think about, what is it that you can just, and this is where you can borrow courage, right? Instead of faking it till you make it, think about something that you are really courageous at, that you can really totally own. And it might be like, maybe you can courageously send a coffee back and say, that's not how it liked it, right? Maybe you can courageously take your dog for a walk. Maybe you can courageously brush your teeth in the morning. Think about things that become really quite effortless for you to really say, hey, brushing my teeth, I'm worth brushing my teeth in the morning. So I'm going to brush my teeth like a lion. I'm going to be like the most courageous teeth brusher this morning. That allows you to start like emanating the frequency of courage through how you speak, through how you deliver, how you work with people, through how you interact before they become a client. That's how you start being the person who creates results, as just like the results happen as a manifestation in your wake. It's like you're a speedboat, you're going, 100 miles an hour, and the things that you achieve is just in behind you. It's just the wake that happens behind you. Hopefully that helps. Just know that there's 2 elements to my work, is essentially, well, there's kind of 3. The first one is just having this core confidence. And sometimes there's just energetic blocks that stop you from rippling out and just owning your genius, channeling it, being a conduit for it, for that higher intuition. The second part really is creating structures that help you have a reverse selling system. That is ensuring that you are selling something that is an alignment to you, okay? That's why it doesn't feel like sales. And then the third part is actual sales skills, your actual sage communication skills. There are 3 different parts, and a lot of the time you only have to like tap into this one here a little bit, tap into this one and get your perfect pitch nailed. And the sales skills don't even have to be perfected or honed very much at all, because you create so much of the selling magnetism from this courage, confidence, certainty, and conviction, so that when people get on a call with you, it's like just meeting as friends. You already like have this great rapport and resonance, and the conversation happens to be more around, how much is the person going to spend with you, rather than if. It's not about if I'll work with you, it's like, how much will I spend? And that's why heart-centered, high converting sales conversations are heaps of fun too. You can send me a DM and we can work out what it is for you, which one of those 3 things for you will help you move forward. And because I actually do mapping sessions that will help you break through and diagnose where you're going off. Anyway, send me a DM or comment below what was helpful for you here. Love having you. Share the word. More women, more conscious entrepreneurs, more healers, more gifted, talented people who have so much to offer in the world need to get better at selling. So I'm all about it. If you know any passionate entrepreneur who needs to get better at selling, bring them into this group. Would love to have them. See you guys. Bye. And just to give you some context, what we've spoken today actually lies in the very first step and the first phase of my signature Sovereign Sales Power system. So this is all about calibrating your soul money magic so that you can really embody confidence from the inside out, and it radiates out into certainty and conviction in your sales conversations. And we also spoke about energetically aligning your soul money. So you're making sure that you're selling your unique gifts and putting that out into the world with a lot of conviction. And the $1 Million Message module helps you to do that. So if you want me to step-by-step action plan that you need to do over the next 90 days to convert 50 to 80% of your inquiries so that you have the confidence and the conviction to reach for 6-figure years and then 6-figure months, then just send me a message.